Oh, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't see you before then. But look, welcome to another episode of Uncle Ricky's House, and let's get right to this shit. First of all, I'm getting in the Christmas spirit, as y'all can tell by the music. But second of all, Santa came early today. Eagles went through another slugfest with Chicago Bears. I don't know why, but whenever the Eagles play the Chicago Bears, it's always sloppy. But the event of the day, Dallas lost to the Jaguars. And the only way I can express it as a true Philadelphia native, unfortunately transplanted back to Virginia, the Dallas Cowboys choked like a $5 hooker on Kensington Avenue on Friday night. That's it for now. Oh!
In a nation where gun violence has become an epidemic from city to city, Philadelphia is setting its own grim record. 562 people shot dead last year, the most ever in its history.
Oh my God.
Hundreds more than New York or Los Angeles.
Someone must have got hit.
Philly supposed to be the city of brotherly love, but you got brothers killing brothers.
Oh! But on the serious side, this is an all Philly show, episode, whatever you want to call it. But I got to talk about something serious about the city I love. This thing, the violence level, and I'm not going to try to point blame, say what caused it, what didn't cause it, because when I was there, I probably contributed just as much as I did to stop it, probably even contributed a little bit more, setting a bad example. But see, the thing is, it's progressed to the level where it's gotten past, the open air drug dealing, blase. It's down to animalistic type shit. Kids with guns just fucking up people just for the sake of fucking up people. And I mean, it's sad to say, but the level of violence has gotten to where the only way to counter it is with violence.
Tonight we go inside the brutal reality of gun violence with the most vulnerable, the young.
I literally watched my blood leak out.
Digging into why this keeps happening.
You were a shooter, right?
Allegedly.
The city's leaders fighting a battle many admit they are losing.
We're losing generations.
If we have another horrible year, then we have all failed.
While community leaders, figuratively and literally, doing all they can to stop the bleeding.
Our kids are dying slowly. Our kids have no hope.
And not having to worry about getting jacked or shot or raped or stabbed or just fucking panhandle for whatever little change you got. Violence begets violence. And now these little teeny boppers, these little ninjas just running around doing all this crazy shit, now they get to face bang bang. And to be honest, I mean, some of them are like, shoo, so far out there. It's like, shoot me, motherfucker, I don't give a shit. But then there's the ones that's just out there to be out there because they think the thing is out, the thing to be is to be out there. I know y'all gonna have to rewind to figure that shit out, but you know what I mean. These are the ones that could perhaps be saved if there was an alternative, a viable alternative. And I'm not saying, you can make this into a kumbaya moment, because reaching these little ignorant fucks is damn near impossible. The public school system, it's not gonna happen there. One, because too many of us as parents have used the public school system as a babysitter and not backed up the real reason, not taken an active interest in the real reason why the public school system is there, and that's to educate these motherfuckers. I'm guilty of this shit. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and get on the soapbox and say I'm better than anybody else. I'm guilty. I'm just pointing out where we have fucked up and hopefully maybe make some suggestions before the only answer is to cap all these little son of a bitches in the head. And that's what it's getting to. I don't like, I mean, 15, 20 years, 30 years ago when I was out there in the street, it was young people dying, but young was like, 18, 25, and everybody had a drawer full of fucking t-shirts with pictures of them talking about, rest in peace. Mo got shot, Sally got shot, Buck got shot, so-and-so died of AIDS, this one died of AIDS, this one, was running from the cops and crashed out on Schuylkill. That was all the shit back there, but now it's these little, baby motherfuckers, 12, 13, 14 years old, home invasions, gunning down people in the street. For what? They used to talk about the flash mobs, Yeah, it was a bad thing, but it was just a symbol of things that's getting worse. Somewhere along the line, we should have pulled the rug out from under these little motherfuckers. Somewhere along the line, we should have found, because we were the adults, we should have found a way to get these kids. But between motherfuckers not being on the scene for either doing nefarious shit on their own or just being caught up in trying to make a living, mother and father, or mother or just father, because there was single parents of both sexes back then, working 2-3 jobs trying to keep a family of 2-3 fed. You can't be at home and be a disciplinarian and take an interest in your children's lives when you work in 2-3 pissant jobs to keep food on the table. Not an excuse, just a fucking fact.
Why do you think there's so much gun crime here in Philly?
I don't know. Why you tell me that? Because they violating our rights.
Ask the cop.
They violating all our rights. They want to just, you can't walk down the street without getting thrown up against the wall for nothing.
The officer here was telling me, Officer Hamilton was saying he booked you 2 weeks ago for possession with intent to distribute. Is that right?
Drugs.
Drugs.
I don't.
We don't have to go into that.
I don't know what you're talking about now. Come on, man.
Will you shake my hand? Seriously.
No, we don't shake hands. This is not a friendly town.
Why don't you shake hands?
Philadelphia. Last year they was known as Kill-a-Delphia.
Why is there so much crime and gun violence here?
Oh my God.
I don't even know for real. I couldn't even tell you.
Would you tell me if you did know?
No.
Why not?
You're not supposed to do that. That's violating code number 1, babe.
Not an excuse, just a fucking fact. And then if you flip the script, you gotta look at the city, juvenile services, child welfare services, failure. For every one kid they helped, there's 30 that just got flushed down the toilet, dropped between the cracks, just a fucking file. Even if there's a file there, cases of abuse not checked out, kids crying out for help, when they could be helped and nobody answered them or sticking them somewhere where they were abused worse than the situation they came out of. And then they turned into these heartless, uncaring. And I hate to say it, I was watching a video on Twitter the other day, and it was one of the Elon Musk, back shit, and this obviously white chick showed a video of 2 black kids fighting in school, and she called them feral. Yeah, I know Elon Musk is, doing his little contribution to open racism, but that word feral, when she said feral, it just hurt me to my core, because we all know that, you Nazi neo motherfuckers think that, people of color, black, brown, even Asian, yellow, you think that we are animals. But she took it one step further and said we're not even domesticated animals no more. We are wild, roaming, nomadic animals. We are feral. We contribute nothing. We just living off the land, destroying everything in our path. All we do is multiply. You know, that part hurt. And you know what? As bad as it hurt, I can't come up with a response. I mean, I know she's wrong. She probably knows she's wrong. But when you look at what's being shoved down our throat on a daily basis, you cannot come up with a reply. You can always say, yeah, they don't show the good. And yes, there is some good. There are good kids in Philly. And you know what? They do not get enough. They don't get enough acclaim for what they do. It's the bad motherfuckers that get all the press. It's the bad motherfuckers that get all the TikTok time. It's the bad motherfuckers that people know about. This is the image of the city. It's real, but it's not the only image. But nobody wants to look. Nobody wants to stand up for the good ones. And if we don't stand up for the good ones, eventually some of them are going to crack and become more of the bad ones. But back to the solution for this thing. You know what? Unfortunately, a lot of kids are going to die. And that may be the only way to get them to slow down, because somewhere along the line they may figure out that all this bullshit ain't worth the final solution. It's not worth me with a hole in the ground. Maybe I got more to offer to life, but until we actually reach out and try to show them that there is more to life, seriously show them, not this, rah bullshit, go to school, be good, make $1 million, become a doctor, no. Show them that there is a way to tough it out through this thing called street. Show them that for real, you can come from anywhere and be something in this country without having to thug your way through. Thug is not the only way. Thug is not the only way to power. Thug is not the only way to success. You can make clean money, honestly, and gain your own self-respect. And when you gain your own self-respect, maybe the rest of the world will start respecting you. Well, that's it. That's all I got to say. Peace out. God bless. Happy holidays. Hope to see all y'all in the new year, if I don't see you before then. Bye.